Hey, what's up, everybody? It's John from Julia Brown. Lately, I've had a lot of members of the Julia Brown Army, coming up to me in person, hitting me up on Facebook, tweeting at me, telling me they really enjoy the album, To Be Close to You. And one of the biggest standouts to them is actually my drum parts in the album, which I really appreciate. I was kind of trying to break some new ground drum-wise on this album, kind of trying to do some new stuff, catch people a little off guard. So it's great that people took note of that. And I've had a lot of people also asking me, how to play certain beats, how to do certain fills, just to kind of, teach them, my process and playing certain songs in the album. And one of the most popular requests I've gotten so far of, people wanting to know how to play is the title track, the last song on the album, To Be Close to You. And, I've never done this before, but I figured that I would go ahead and make a drum tutorial video just to kind of show you guys, my process in this, how I'm doing it, and then you can figure out how to do it for yourself. So basically, with this song, To Be Close to You, we're working in 4/4, which means that there are 4 beats in the measure, and that the quarter note is getting the beat. And the fundamental part of this beat, the fundamental part of a lot of beats, is we're going to be doing the kick drum, the bass drum, on 1, 2, 3, and 4, and every beat in the measure throughout the song. Which I know that it's kind of weird. It might be a little bit to process. And I know that it sounds in the song it sounds like super complicated, super intimidating. Like there's a lot going on. I can That's certainly understandable, and it is. It's fairly complex. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna start it out slow. The song itself is around 145 beats per minute. So we're gonna start it out a bit slower than that, just practicing that, doing the kick drum on every beat. So it's gonna be like sounds easy enough when it's slower, and it is. I would recommend just taking a metronome and picking the tempo, or the slowest tempo which you feel, or the fastest tempo rather, which you feel comfortable playing that cleanly. You want to start off as slow as you need to play everything clean, and so just go ahead and practice with the metronome so you can build that up. Like I said, we're looking to get that around 145 beats per minute. So up to speed, it's going to sound a little bit like it's going to be like. Which I know, that might seem intimidating. You're not going to get there overnight. I certainly didn't get there overnight, so it is difficult. But yeah, just work on that, and then the second part of this beat, which really I think is throwing people for a loop. I think that's why I'm getting this song requested the most, is that in addition to the kick drum on 1, 2, 3, and 4, we're gonna be hitting the rim on 2 and 4. And you can do pretty much any rim you want. Your rack tom, floor tom, snare. Some people like to hit the kick. For the purposes of this song, I'm just gonna be using the rim of the floor tom. It really is personal preference. As with a lot of stuff on drums. And what you might want to do with this, start learning this, is start out slow, and instead of doing the kick on 1, 2, 3, and 4, just try the kick on 1 and 3, and then the rim on 2 and 4, to just kind of get yourself used to what might be kind of an unfamiliar beat to you. It's a little janky, kind of hard. So I'm just gonna show you what that sounds like slow. It's like simple enough when it's slow. Like I said with the other part though, once you speed it up, that's when it gets difficult. So I'm gonna go ahead and still slow. I'm gonna add in the kick on 2 and 4. So I'm hitting it at the same time as I'm hitting that rim, and that's pretty much the whole beat. I'm gonna play it slow down first, so you can just kind of get a feel for it. It's gonna be like. Okay, simple enough. I know I said it's gonna play it slow down. That was actually pretty close up to tempo, but you get the idea. All right, so that is pretty much the whole beat. I know there's a lot of little intricacies and stuff. It might seem weird at first. Like I said, just take it slow, practice it. I didn't get here overnight, so yeah, just go ahead, practice with the metronome, and hopefully you'll be able to play it soon. All right, awesome. So now we're gonna go. We're gonna see what it sounds like. The whole song. I'm gonna play it all the way through for you guys, and that'll be it. So great. Thanks, guys.